Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. Hopefully this is working now. Let me check the stream. Looks like we're live. However, at this point I'm not sure. I had to update OBS this morning and my computer would not let me start Minecraft. It was not actually streaming. It did not look like. This is what we get now every time we go to log in. We see through the walls and everything takes a while to load in. That's been going on since the last update, or maybe 2 updates ago. I've noticed that everything's, sometimes when you fly over an area, it renders back to what the map was when we originally started the map. But anyway, good morning, welcome back to the stream and welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of weeks, had a lot going on, stuff around the house that I've been meaning to do for months. I'm trying to get finished up. It is actually my birthday weekend this weekend. Happy birthday to me. I won't tell you guys how old I am. It may shock you. However, we're over in Diptopia this morning. I thought about going back to Power World this morning, but I realized I have not spent enough time gathering up enough ammo and resources and everything to go finish up those towers. However, we are going to finish that up. Don't worry, I want to get to the end of where the game currently is. But we're back down in the cave in Diptopia this morning. Been digging. Dippy has come over and he got the bug to dig a little bit. Observant came over and helped out dig a little bit. It's amazing how much progress has been made in just 4 days maybe. I think Dippy started this week, about 4 days ago. He's been helping me get down to level 55, which is where we were trying to get to. Now we've got 1, 2, 3. That one's been stripped of the outer shell, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted to say there were 6 geodes, but I'm having, oh, the sixth one was up in that little area there, and we took it down. It was going to be way up at the ceiling. There was no point in having a geode up there, so we took it down. So there was 6 geodes in this immediate area, which I think is a lot. Dippy said that his stash of diamonds was getting low, so he was going to come over and help me dig and get his stash back up. And I think he's been pleasantly surprised, because I'm finding on average a half a stack of diamond ore a night in my digging sessions. There's a reason for that. People go, nah, there's no way. But, however, this realm was started right after the Caves and Cliffs update. And we rendered in a lot of the area right around spawn. So this was rendered pre-fix, pre-nerf for diamond spawning, because I remember they went back and they had to do something with the diamond spawning because they thought it was spawning too many diamonds in areas, which I will agree with. And fortunately, this area was loaded in and all the diamonds spawned and all the ore was there, and we are still benefiting from that. These guys right here, oh my gosh. It's time, I think it's time to bring back the Diptopia Wrecking Crew. Let me go find some iron. I'm pretty sure I've got some iron stashed somewhere. You know what though? We're pretty much done digging down here, so I don't know if we need to do that, because I'm kind of stuck. So what I'm doing here is a dwarven mine cave, I guess you want to say. Our entry point is, I want to say our entry point's right about there, coming from spawn. So that's going to be our main hallway coming in. Yeah, it's right there where my cursor is, you can see the stone and then the deep slate and that little rectangle pattern. That's going to be the main area coming in. That's going to come into a little bit of a landing. I can't remember what it's called, and I'm ashamed of myself, but the Bridge of Terror Pass, whatever it was in the Lord of the Rings, the last bridge when they were coming out of the mines that they were running over, that's what that's going to try to be there. I'm going to do a little bit of an arch. At some point, I'm going to try my hand at building a Balrog right here, with the bridge maybe being a little cracked, and then have a side trail coming down into this area, and then it'll go to different little landings and different walkways going out to the rest of the build, which, if you guys want to see what's left to dig, this has taken me off and on. Now granted, I haven't spent a lot of time in the last several months digging, which I should have been, but just this part here, let me get up to the top, has taken a year, a little over a year possibly. But I did spend a lot of time on Starfield, spent some time on Conan Exiles, playing Pal World, streaming. Alright, here we go. So, looking from up top, it's a big area here, but this is only maybe 1/20th, 1/10 of what I've got to dig out, because I've still got to do the other side. There's our entryway right there, There's our entryway. So I got to where I wanted to get some columns in. We're going to, come on guys, go, stay down there. Don't you come back up here. Nope. Yep. These are the most annoying mob in the game. People say Phantom's the most annoying mobs in the game. Go try to dig a hole and let me know how you feel afterwards, cause Phantoms are not that annoying. You just gotta sleep in a bed every couple of nights and they don't even spawn for you, right? You don't even have to sleep through the night. You just have to lay in a bed for a couple seconds and get up, and it resets your Phantom spawn. So these little turkeys here, they spawn. There's no way that I know of to stop them from spawning. When you open up an area, they just spawn. No matter what the light level is, no matter what, they just spawn. But anyway, I've got some columns planned going from what will be a ceiling. At first, I was going to carve out and do a natural ceiling, but then I thought I wanted to evenly space out some columns, and I'm still kind of struggling with the dimensions of the columns, how wide I want the base to be, if I want them to be vertically pretty much uniform in size, or if I want them to be more hourglass shaped, or if I want them to be more of a natural, like I carved out the cave, and if I had been smart and I wanted to do that, I could have just left the deep slate and carved out around it. But there's a lot of details that would have to be added. But I could have left a lot of that. But when I started this, my brain was, I want to make columns and make them decorative and do some things with them. And I'm still kind of leaning that way. But I thought what I could do is I could do a column, and a column. I have to dig some of that out to get it. But then come out to where we're going to dig this out and maybe do a natural style. I wouldn't really call it a column. I'd just go back to a natural style terrain going from floor to ceiling. Oh, man. These guys are just annoying. In a natural, just round way. If you've seen the Hobbit movie when they're in the Goblin Kingdom, somebody posted a video in our chat. It looked like, years ago, somebody on a Java server had created Middle Earth from the Lord of the Rings movies. It now looks like someone has went and created Middle Earth from the Hobbit movies, because they had the Mines of Moria and they had the Goblin Kingdom on the videos. That's what it looked like to me, and it was amazing. I don't know who it was. I'll try to find a link to the video and maybe put it in the description of this one. And by the way, I was gonna put the link to the Discord in the description of the last stream, but when I looked at it, that link for Discord is only good, I think, for a week. So if you're interested in our Discord, maybe interested in joining the Diptopia world here, the realm that we've got going on, just send me a message. I'll drop you a link to the Discord. You can jump in there and check it out. I think Dippy said we are becoming more and more active on the Discord. We have our private chat messenger that our core group does, and then we've got the community, the bigger community for folks out on Discord, which makes it a little better to organize. There's more channels. There's better ways to organize it over on Discord than there is in Messenger. But anyway, I really haven't played around with designs. That's my problem. I got here this morning. I said I wanted to get down to level 55 with the steps that we were doing, because I think it's not going to be much bigger than this area here. Originally I had thought to come in and just do 20 columns along here and then go out 15, 20 blocks, do another 20 columns, go out 15, 20 blocks, do another 20 columns, go out and do a fourth or maybe a fifth row of columns, and then on the very back side start doing, and I don't know how to explain it. It would be a facade, like a underground huge giant temple, a dwarven style. I won't say temple, that's not really right, but just a big huge facade and a wall, and then inside of there do the different things. Like you go through this facade, maybe a big dwarf face or something, go through there, and then you have all the different areas that I want to do, because I want to do like a dwarven village, and in the walls I want to have different places in the walls for you go up, and then one area will be like the blacksmith and the forge and all that, and I want to do big forges out on the floor, like the big, where they melt all the raw ore and it funnels into the area and goes up and is pumped down into the smaller forges. So they use the lava to melt the ore to do the tools and the weapons. And then a tavern. I want to do a tavern up on the wall, a dwarven tavern with an inn connected to it. A couple of balconies, like different level balconies that you can walk up and down to where all the tables are. I would also like in one corner, maybe I think maybe in the corners or somewhere along that back wall, maybe that I originally thought that corner back there, but on this wall or that corner, dig out a decent sized cave, and I want to say there's probably a cave, I think it's near the lava, but I wouldn't mind digging out a cave and doing a underground lake. Maybe the village would go around the underground lake, do some little houses. That's the great thing about this game. You're only limited by your imagination and your ability to execute. Is this the cave that I was looking? No. I wanted to say there was a bigger cave back here. So I will be limited by my ability to execute. I'm not a great builder. Observant, and I got told after the last stream where we were looking at the port city and the spawn city. I don't know if it has a name, but I was told Observant has done all of that work himself. And that is simply freaking amazing to me. That is a awesome addition to Diptopia. The whole port with the yachts, the stuff that he's got planned. He's got a mob farm planned. He's got an area over there right now where we're putting all the trims. I don't know how much further out he's going. He's doing the train station, the railroad tracks. It's commitment. It is dedication and hard work. Trust me, because I'm sure everybody knows this, but just in case you don't, this is a full survival world. This has never been on creative. There's no commands that have ever been used for anything. If you see it in this world, it has been mined from a building standpoint. If you see it, the blocks have been mined, and they have been individually placed by one of the builders, whether it was the spawn area would be Dippy and Chronic. The city is Observant. My little village area is pretty much at this point myself and Smitchblade. Smitchblade did the barn. He helped me with the roof on the library. Gats. Twin Gats did something over here, but we may have changed it around so much now, and I was going to go up and show you guys. I don't want you to watch me dig. My whole goal this morning was to dig a little bit, talk about what's going on with the channel, because they just released Chapter 4, Age of War Chapter 4 for Conan Exiles, and I really want to go back and play that game some more and see what everything new is, but I want to do it as a streaming series. So this has changed. I think since the last time anybody saw anything, there used to be a gold farm right here, and I'd never liked the gold farm sticking out of the ground here, so we took it down. We moved it underground so we can still repair our tools. Have to repair my pickaxe about every third inventory fill up. We went out to, and Chicken, don't hate us, but we went out to Chicken's place and maybe stole some cherry blossom saplings, and maybe stole a couple of flowers and propagated them with some bone meal. But these cherry trees are just, this is one of the best additions to Minecraft in the last 5 years. The cherry blossom trees are just amazing. The particle effect, the way they look, the wood. The wood is okay. I'm not a big fan of the pink when it gets stripped, but I can tell you now, Chicken, man, Chicken is working on a Japanese or Chinese style build. I think it's Chinese style actually. We'll call it an Asian build. Yeah, here's the wood here. When it's stripped, I can see the potential for that color to be awesome in specific builds like Chicken Man's doing. And once he gets to a point, I'm going to ask him, can I come out and show everybody on stream? Where's he at? Is he on here today? Yeah, he may not be ready yet. However, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing when he gets done. What I saw when I went out and borrowed some cherry blossom saplings. If he needs them back, I can definitely give them back to him. But I've got a plan eventually for this area. I don't know how. I don't know how much Spawn's going to expand. Spawn is literally right on the other side of that mountain. We've got the houses up on the mountain. I think Wild Warrior has built them. We've got Miss America's original place next door to us, right over there. Miss America, you need to come back and finish your roof. That building right there leads into Smitchblade and Cora's area. It was really Cora's area, and Smitch went over and helped her spruce things up. She did the main parts of the build, and I think he did some of the landscaping and different things. And we still have, yes, we still have some of the old original village. This was a naturally spawning village here. There's actually a house underground down there. Underground, there's a house where part of the village spawned underground. Smitch did this barn for us. Smitch helped us with that roof. Smitch, come back. I don't know what that tower is right there, but anyway, let me get off the roof. I didn't want to fall off the roof. I just wanted to get off the roof. So we've got there's Smitch's mirror room building, and then there's Cora's place over there. So we've got this area. They did a. I've shown you before at some point on a video, I think, but all this underground area. I'm trying to not encroach upon their underground cavern, but at some point I want to connect this area and that area with a cave system. So it's just it's an underground from spawn from the dorms. It's underground to the dwarven mine area and from the Dwarven mine area to the Cave of Wonder, it's all underground. And Dippy's doing a train system. I want to try to piggyback off of that train system where you can take one track and it'll take you on a tour through the Dwarven mine, through the Cave of Wonder, and back around to something else that is over in that direction. There's a huge giant underground cave. Take you through that cave, back around, pop up through the city, and then back to where you start from spawn. So new players coming in, if they want, they can jump on the train system and take a quick tour of the immediate area of spawn, to kind of give them an idea of what we like doing here, because it's in Diptopia, it's go big. It's just go big, from Observant's builds and his ideas to Dippy's mega creations, I guess you would call them. He doesn't know how to build anything small. If I ask him to come over and build me a little inn or like a little tavern here, it would eventually take over the whole village. I'm sorry, Dippy, but that's true. You build everything mega. The spawn was his concept with him. Well, him and Chronic, I think, did some brainstorming on it, but he just loves building mega structures. And then you have Coolest, who's a mad scientist when it comes to redstone. We've got a couple of redstoners. Torado does redstone. Observant does some redstoning, but Coolest is insane. The creations, I think Observant was telling him a week or two ago, he showed him the old shovel snowball farm where you put a snow golem in an area and he spreads snow on the bottom. You just stand there and hit the corner with a shovel and it makes snowballs, and then you convert them into snow blocks. And he showed Coolest that, and I think within about 5 minutes, Coolest had already redstoned it and automated it. And you need redstone stuff if you want mass quantities of resources that it's possible to get from redstoning. That's what you need. You need somebody that's proficient in it and can make it work. I can put redstone stuff together, but sometimes I can't quite figure out the circuits and what things do. But we still got our original library. Public library established circa 2022. I want to say we started this realm in October 2021. Let's go to spawn right quick. Let's go to spawn. I remember digging these hallways. It's been so long. Smitchblade come up with a design, started them, and then I come through and sort of finished them out. And honestly, go away, you dumb boat. There we go. Nope. I want you to go in there. Here you go. Some of the hallways are not exactly completely 100% finished, but Baka, Mex, Palace, Torado, Looney's down there. We hadn't seen Looney in a while. Charsty, Miss America, Audkley. We hadn't seen Miss America or Audkley in a while. We hadn't seen Twin Gats in a while. I Am Dragon. I haven't seen them in a while. Who's down this aisle? Smitchblade's down that way. The Mesa and the Desert. Zero Frost. I don't know who that is, but I don't remember seeing them online in a while. Down this way west, we got Cora and Smitch, the community villagers. We had my little bitty original iron farm, which actually still works. It doesn't work well, but it still works. In Portal, Plottsville, Bridge Troll, Plotropolis is down there. Stargate, who just came back last week or week before last and started playing again. Dragons, Coolest, of course. Chibi Swamp. Chibi, we miss you, buddy. That was a great build. Observant, Torado, and Chicken. And Bacon, though, that way. North. New community. Nuke. Nuke is down that way. Somebody was it Steve or Steve? Somebody was building with Nuke maybe. They kind of partnered up, but I think they've moved to a different area now. Yeah, this is what Dippy does. This is what Dippy does, and Chronic. You know, it is what it is. We have. I believe I showed you guys this last stream, but I figured out what it was, and I may have even told you on last stream. You know, it's my birthday. I'm getting old. I'm in my 50s now. Not a spring chicken anymore. My memory's not as good as it used to be. But this is the Hall of Players. I didn't know that. I don't think at the time. Or maybe I did. Maybe I said I think this is what's going to happen. But what we're doing is, this is the OG 2.0 group here. Me, I don't know exactly when I joined, but it was right around my birthday in 2014. Chronic was there, 2.0. Chronic was there before 2.0. He was there the old 360, I think. Dippy, man, he's the owner. He's our leader. He's the guy that kept the lights on back in the days when you had to keep the Xbox running. And I remember we'd be playing and the Xbox would crash, and we'd all be like messaging him like, the thing's crashed. He's like, guys, I'm at work. You got to give me time to get home and restart it. So Dragon, Stargate, some of the OG guys there. I know there's probably more. Let's see who's down here. Anybody? Torado 2019. Observant 2017. It's CC Fusion 3 2024. So CC Fusion jumped in with us last month. But this was a great build here. Just the Hall of Players. The particle effect from the cherry blossoms, awesome. The bookshelves are nice accents. Somebody, I want to say maybe it was Dragon. And I hate when I give people credit or don't give people credit and it's right or wrong or not correct or whatever. I think Dragon may have helped complete the floor, or Dippy may have done it. I'm not even sure. You'll come in one day and something will be there, and then you come in the next day and it's like boom, done, completed, something brand stinking new, and I never know who it is, and that's bothering me. That's really bothering me. Hold on. Okay. Oh, so still got our enchanting room here. All of our community resources, spawn. And I can promise you this. At some point, Dippy will come back in here. He'll probably redo this room again, but he will come back in here and decide to do something different with this area and completely redesign it. He's still adding stuff too. I'm not sure what's going down there. He's got 16 different things he's probably got planned and haven't quite got there yet. And if you play Minecraft, you understand. You'll start a project and you'll work on it, and you'll get to a point where you're like, man, I need to go do something else. You get burnt out, or you get, no pun intended, you get crafter's block. I see what I did there. Get crafter's block. That looks like there's been something going on over there. Let's go look. I don't know if that's going to be the museum, or if the museum's going to be up here. I need to ask, is Dippy still on? Yeah. Let me see if I can get him to tell us. So, for some reason, I thought this was going to lead to the museum. That was just going to be something else. I don't know. I still don't know what the deal is with the big thing in the sky. I don't know. I need to ask more questions. Mr. Fox, hello. I still don't know what significant foxes have. What do you got? Oh, which one? I don't know. There's more than one. So this must be Dippy's personal storage here. Or Chronic or somebody. I don't know. Where was I actually going? I didn't know there was more than one. Yeah, don't make fun of my typing. I can't type. I believe this is what I'm thinking. This is I don't know who's doing this. Maybe observant again. Like I say, it's hard to keep up. Man, that is that the warped? Is that the warped fungus trees? Okay, with the crying obsidian, that those two colors right there go together very well. So yeah, this is gonna be the museum, block museum. I don't even know what all. I don't even know what all we got planned over here. That room, I'm sure there's going to be a room on the other side. The grand staircase going up to the second level. And then you got this room back here. 2 rooms back here, probably go off to the side. I mean, it's going to be a museum. I don't know what's going to be in the museum, but it's going to be a museum. I would say everything Minecraft in the museum. The history. There'll probably be some custom built stuff in here, statues, who knows. And probably going to come this way. Right now this is being used for storage, but there'll probably be several more offshoots. And then that was the tower that I was seeing earlier from the village. Pretty sure that was the tower I was seeing from the village. So, yeah, that's a lot of quartz, too, by the way. That might be Dippy doing that. I said it might be Observant, but that might be Dippy, because I know he was running through some gold for the piglin trader, because he needed quartz. And I don't know where else he would have been using quartz at. So, again, not sure who did the hallway. Wish I could ask him. I think that's Smooth Bosset, Blackstone, Deep Slate. Yep. So yeah, it was Dippy. Dippy did the hallway. I was trying to give credit to Observant, but Observant's been too busy on the city. He ain't got time to be building hallways. So again, it's you could have did a simple hallway, but no, you got to go massive and do gigantic. That's okay. That's what he does. That's why most of us are here, because he goes so epic, it becomes a challenge. I think Observant was seeing what they were doing at spawn. He was like, they're not outdoing me. I'm going to build a whole freaking city. Watch this. And went to work. Is that... What is that? Is it just purple blocks? Who knows? Somebody might have went AFK in there. Shulker boxes all around. That was Zuper Mega. This is one of his builds. I don't think it's quite finished yet. That's a lot of Blackstone, but we can get a lot of Blackstone from the Piglin Trader. Automatic. Sorry, I haven't been watching the chat. See you joined there. That's what I came to spawn for originally. I was trying to figure out when we started the realm. It is a realm and not a server. There has been discussion that at some point, if we had enough people active, we might switch over to a server. But right now, it's just a realm, 10-player spot realm, and start date 11/30/2021. So we've been going since 11. So November of 2021, and it has been an amazing ride. I remember still digging this hole. Let me look down. I don't know if anything new's been added. Okay, don't fall. You don't have your lights on. So I remember digging this hole with everybody else. It was kind of started as a team effort, and then it was kind of me and sorry, I forgot the gamer tag of the person that helped me dig a lot of that. I'm drawing a blank. I'm just drawing a blank. This is the central area to the dorms. You guys have seen the dorms before. This is still just... Oh, why is there a block missing right there? What is that? What is that? Why is there... Why is that... I need to fix that. OCD's kicking in. Why is there a block missing? I'll have to fix that later. I'm not going to make you guys watch me fix that, but that's... makes my skin crawl. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. I'll get over it. So this is the entryway that I got. This is why I came around to see when we started the realm and to show you guys the entryway. I'm not still sure what I want to do with this hallway. It's going to be transitioning from this block palette and this style, which Dippy still got a lot to do down here. I'm sure he wants to bring the ceiling around to the back, but I'm going to stay with this design basis. So whenever he gets some of this done, we'll drop down into a hallway that will slowly transition into just a cave. Right about here, we'll start transitioning into a lush cave. I want to do a lush cave off to the sides, and I don't know how wide I want to go, but it's going to be a decent size, and maybe it'll drop down some and swing around to one side. Maybe there'll be a little small pond in the middle, moss and hanging stuff and axolotls and all kind of good stuff. And then we'll slowly start transitioning into a deep slate black stone design, and then eventually it'll go all deep slate as you pop out into the cave area, because it is going to be a deep slate based block palette. I do know that, because it is deep slate mainly down here. I want to stick with that, like the dwarves just came in and dug out the deep slate and then polished up the deep slate, or did whatever, made bricks out of it. All kind of different things are possible. With me, it comes down to my brain and what I think of, and then how well can I execute what I think of, right? So then you'll come out and you'll see all the columns. You'll see a row of columns all the way over to that wall. 2 rows of columns. 3 rows of columns, whether they're the little small ones, and we do like 20 across, or we do like 5 big ones across, and then it'll transition into the other stuff that I said earlier. So there's the grand tour and the idea of what I want to do with this area. It should be pretty straightforward. I've got more than enough deep slate, cobbled deep slate. Yeah, I put up a shrieker just because. That is cobbled deep slate, Cobbled deep slate. So somebody do the math. I can't do that math quickly. And then cobbled deep slate. I cleaned a lot of this out to put it in shulkers. I think I got, yeah. I didn't get as far down as I wanted. So I cleaned all that out and put it in shulkers, but the rest of this down to here, Dragon came over and took a bunch. I don't know what he's using all that deep slate for. But yeah, I've got cobbled deep slate all the way around. So it basically boils down to this. All of the cobbled deep slate that I've mined out of the giant area will go back into. Sorry, had a sneeze. All the cobbled deep slate that I dug out of the area will go back into the area eventually. And our gold farm has been really cranking. Oh, I say gold farm, but it's basically just set up for repair. Okay, we're getting caught up here. But yeah, we moved the little gold farm repair, tool repair basically to here, so it looks better up there. And I still want to at some point go back up and finish out the village. Just I have that on my brain. I know what I want to do, but I'm not sure if I have the skill set to execute. We'll find out. We'll find out one day. Thanks to Coolest, we have a nearly unlimited supply of shulker boxes. He's got a shulker farm that we accidentally landed on. I was like, I'm not supposed to be here in the last stream. So that's definitely awesome. And you can see the resources that we're gathering, and that's not it. That's the gold, not the iron. And thunderstorm. I got my volume turned down. I've been watching. Oh yeah. Let me mention this. So the stream was a little late. I usually start streaming about 9. I was a little late this morning because of OBS and stuff, but I was also a little late because I was finishing up the Fallout series on Amazon. I gotta admit something. I've never played a Fallout game more than maybe just getting started, 30 minutes, and I think it was Fallout 4. My son finally talked me into trying it one time, and when I started, I went, I've got to have enough time to dedicate to this, and right now I don't, so I stopped playing into it a little bit. And what is oh my god, what is going on with these torches? I have to fix these torches. There's too many torches. They're not laid out in order like they're supposed to be. Why is the torches excuse me. Okay, I understand. Dippy likes just throwing torches down because he hates mob spawning, and I don't blame him. Mob spawning kind of, but I'll fix them later. I can do this. I can let it be for now. I can let the torches stay for now, even though I know they're there. Anyway, I don't know if he's still over here digging or if he's went back to spawn. Let me get. Yep, he's still up there. He's cranking her out, buddy. Cranking her out. One day I'm gonna teach him. Oh Lord, he's done knocked all this out. Holy crap! This was all stair stepped up to that level. When we started the video, he's been steadily cranking it out. Torches aside for now. What's making my skin? I gotta fix these. I can't even. All right. I know it's stupid. I was gonna let you guys watch me start the columns today. So you used to put torches 6 blocks apart and prevent mob spawns. when they did the update where mobs only now spawn at light level 0. I almost want to say you can put them 12 blocks apart, but I think I tried that and I was getting a couple of spawns. So actually I keep them 10 blocks apart now, which helps reduce the number of torches that you need in an area like this and still prevents mob spawns. I know I'm fixing torches on stream. This is more exciting than anything you will ever watch on stream, is me having to replace torches. OCD crowd kicked in and made my skin crawl, and I have to replace torches. And I know the ones behind me need to be, and this is dumb, I know. So what I will eventually do, however, is the frog light farm is still churning out pretty good. So you'll catch me, well, you won't catch me, but I will AFK and make sure I have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of frog lights. And I will come back in and make some deep slate slabs. I'm going to try to hide, my goal down here is to try to hide all of the lighting, so there will be nothing visible. And I'm not quite sure how I want to do the walls yet. So the walls up there, you can see torches and things. I want to say probably what I do is when I go to where I want to put some lighting, and I want some dark areas on the walls. I don't want it to just be all lit up. I want those shadows and those areas that, you know, you can't really make out completely. I will probably dig a hole, put down a frog light, build back around it, and then put a reverse stair. I think if you put a reverse stair, it lets the light come through. So you'll have light sources, but you won't really know where the light source is coming from. And then every so often in the actual builds, in the tavern and inn, I want to do the soul lanterns, the blue ones, to accent those areas, because when you see blue, you'll know, okay, that's somewhere where I can go, and there's an actual something there that I need to see. Maybe, I don't know. And I'm not sure if I said this or not, but if you haven't watched the Fallout series, do so immediately. It is amazing. That's what I was talking about. I don't know if I've played a Fallout game more than about an hour, so I can't really judge it based off of the game. However, Dippy told me this morning that they stayed true to what the game is, I guess, as far as the lore around the game, the things that you would expect to see of a Fallout series if you do play the games. He said they stayed true to it. I won't tell you guys anything, but the final episode of the season was, it was cool. And I know enough, having listened to my son talk about Fallout and tell me how badly I need to play stuff. The finale, I got it. I understood what it was looking at it, and I mean, it was a great show. Having never played the game, just taking it for the show that it was awesome. Being a gamer, knowing that it's based off of a video game, and I know a little bit about Fallout. I've seen memes and I've seen things on the internet, and I know the premise of, you know, Vault Tech and all that. I'm not completely ignorant to Fallout. I just never played the games. It was amazing. I'm telling you, it was a great show. I thought it was a great show. Critics are raving about it. Everybody in the chat that in here has said it's a great thing. Conniption Fit posted on the internet, all gamers go watch immediately. So he is a gamer, so he endorsed it. So yeah, I think Amazon hit it out of the park with this one. I know their, what was it, Rings of Power? I know their Rings of Power series got panned pretty bad by fans. Critics raved about it, but fans, it was very split on if it was a good thing or a bad thing. So they failed with that. They knocked it out of the park with Reacher. If you haven't watched Reacher, if you're a Jack Reacher fan, they definitely knocked it out of the park with that one. So I can't think of anything else that Amazon did that was. I mean, the Lord of the Rings thing. That's a pretty avid fan base. So they were. I think they were doomed from the start with Rings of Power, because if you didn't give the fans exactly what they wanted, you were done. Observe it. I'm going to borrow a stack of Deep Slate, but Amazon did some great things. Amazing. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel was a great show if you haven't watched that. But yeah, the Fallout series, watch it. It's worth the watch. Spectacular. Amazing. Awesome. Instant classic. Knocked it out of the park. Whatever euphemisms you want to use, it probably fits, right? And this has got to be the most exciting stream I've ever done. Watching me dig stuff out of the ground while I'm talking about a completely different game, right? You don't get this kind of entertainment from any other channel. Only here on Falcon XC Gaming can you be watching me dig ore out of the ground in Minecraft talking about Fallout. Actually, not even talking about Fallout, talking about a show based off of Fallout. I mean, come on. Where else would you get that at, right? You could go watch Hermitcraft, you could go watch Neebs Gaming, you could go watch somebody else and get actual entertainment. But here, you get mind-numbingly boring this. And what I'm doing is I'm stalling because I haven't converted any of my blocks. To do streams, I think you really have to get set up beforehand. So when you get ready to build something, for Minecraft anyway, you can just start building, have all your blocks ready, have all your ideas done, and I haven't done that. I just wanted to stream today because it's been a couple weeks. I want you guys to know I'm not giving up on the channel. Life has kind of gotten in the way and slowed me down a little bit for the streaming. I've got a lot of things around the house I've got to get done. I'm going to be divorced. My wife would like to park her car in the garage, and I would like for my wife to park the car in the garage. But to do that, I have to get all of my junk out of the garage. And one of the things that was standing in my way is I bought a truck and it did not have the tow package on it. So I've been waiting on the piece parts to get here. I've got the reese hitch on it now. I've got the 4-way flat and the 7-way light hookup on it now. And I can now haul my trailer legally on the road where all the lights work, and I can start hauling stuff to the storage unit and getting the garage cleaned out. And I looked out yesterday and realized that the grass needs to get cut again. So we'll have to cut the grass today so it doesn't get too bad. But before I can cut the grass, the first time I cut the grass this year, I realized the lawnmower blade needs to be very, very sharp to make the grass look better, instead of like somebody hacked at it with a dull butter knife. So I've got to take the blades off the lawnmower. I got a lot of stuff to do, and instead, what am I doing? I'm streaming Minecraft for you fine folks. However, I want to go grab, I want to lay this out. Let me go grab some blocks. Should have been better prepared, shouldn't I? If you watch my channel for any amount of time, you know I don't prepare for anything. I just jump right in and see how it goes. And usually, doesn't work out. And you might notice also, look at that armor. Nice trim on that armor. Observe it, and a couple of the other players, I know Stargate went with them one night, maybe Torado, Baca. I'm not even really sure who all it was, so apologies if I leave somebody out. However, I know they went. This is what diorite's good for. I know they went to some ancient cities and started gathering up the trims. And we had all but 2 trims. And I decided to go exploring, and I went flying off, found a huge, gigantic mesa northeast of Spawn. And somebody had already been there, but I think they just flew over and rendered it in. But I was doing some reading, and ancient cities like to spawn under huge mountains, tall mountain ranges, right? So I found a big cave, went down, found an ancient city, and I actually was able to find a couple of ancient cities. Apparently when one spawns within a few hundred blocks in any direction, 1 or 2 more, there's a big high percentage that if you're in an ancient city and you pick a direction and go a couple hundred blocks, there'll be another ancient city. And I actually found like 6 in that area. And one of them, I believe, was in an area that nobody had previously flown over or rendered, because the problem we were having, we were trying to find ward and silence, the ward trim and the silence trim, and we couldn't find it. And I told Observe It, I said, I think what's happened is we're in areas that have been rendered before the update come out for the trims. So the one under the mesa, I didn't find it. So I went in another direction, and I went a little further out than what I know we've been doing. Because we're not going too far out right now. We're trying to save it for future updates. So it's every day, every update comes out, we expand the world where we can go to out another couple thousand, 5,000 blocks or whatever. So eventually, 3 updates from now, because I think 5.0 is going to be the end all of be all, unless something just goes completely sideways and we lose the world. Please don't ever let that happen, Mojang. This will be the final Diptopia world. This will be it. But eventually I see us 3-4 updates down the road going out 50,000 blocks and completely starting over. Just new spawn area, new whatever. And if we ever decide to convert it from if Dippy, I say we, but it's really Dippy's world and we just live in it, right? If he ever decides to transfer it to a server, you could actually change the spawn pot, the spawn point, and there's a lot of potential there. But I eventually see us having to go and this would be the capital city. Yeah, let's just we'd call this current spawn the capital city of Diptopia. And then we would branch out and create different cities. And eventually it would just be a huge world. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just talking. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start this first column. I'm stalling because I'm not sure what I want to do or where I want to do it at. I don't want to get too close to the wall. And I want to say, for the size that I've got planned, I probably should have dug out another 30 blocks back, but that would take me another 3 months. For now, let's just say we're going to go here. I'm going to pick a random spot, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a block by its toe, blah, 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 right there. Okay. All right, so this is going to be one corner of the column. And kind of the design I had was in 2, and I'm horrible about this, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to come out 3. And did I do, yeah, I did a corner. And these guys here, yeah, it's time to bring back, stupid slime, go away. 2 and 1. Now, I don't know if I can make this. So 3, 4. Go away, you stupid slime. All right, so 4, and we're going to go out. Unos, dos, tres. Unos, dos, uno. And let's go out. I want a sort of concave hourglass shape. How did I do that over there? I left a space. And I think I'm gonna have to I want to say, do I need to go yeah, this may not work in my head. I probably need to start in the middle. Chronic, where are you, Chronic? I need you. Chronic can figure stuff out like this in a heartbeat. I need it to be uniform. I need it to be uniform. Do I need it to be uniform? 1, 2, 3. Where do we go? I'm gonna have to take the torch up. 1, 2, 3. That's not gonna work at all. Dadgummit. Anybody got any suggestions here of what I'm doing wrong as far as my thinking? Nope, nothing in the chat. Alright, I can figure this out. Here's the thing. Dippy, Chronic, Observant, Warrior, all those guys can figure this stuff out like in a heartbeat. Me, my brain struggles with converting what I'm seeing, and I think we need to come out one more. I think I don't need to work on even numbers. I think I need to work on odd numbers. But my brain says this is what I'm seeing, but I'm having a hard time converting it to the Minecraft world. And I know people are willing to help. Don't get me wrong. There's always people willing to help in this world. But I want to do this myself. I want it to be my idea, my creation. But I'm probably going to have to get some help before it's over and done with. Ah, no. Wrong place, wrong place, wrong place. All right, that's coming along. And I may have to expand. Yeah, I can get my torch back. I may have to expand it out a little further. I don't. And I could probably go into a creative session and work this out. I gotta do my stupid torch. There we go. I don't want any mob spawns. So, let's see how that looks. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to get the inner core. See, that looks too bulky to me. That looks not quite round enough. That's why I'm thinking I'm going to have to go a little bit bigger. And of course, these guys, that's it. What is that? Here, take out that. Take that back out, put the torch back in, take out that and that. So what I was saying is I'm trying to get the core, the whole inner core of the column, and then I'll come back and add details to the outside. So it will get fleshed out a little bit. Yeah, that might be okay there, but that's a small one. That would be what I would be considering one of the small columns. Where I was going to try to do 20 across. I do really want to bulk that up some. And let's try to stick. Alright, let's move over here. And let's leave one in between the torches. I know the torches are kind of uniform. Alright, that's going to leave us with a 3, that's 4, 5, that's going to leave us with a 7. So we're going from 5 to 7. And then let's go. We go 2. I think I may want to go to 9. I think I may want to go to 9. So let's go 2 there, there. And go. Wait, yep, I left. There, go 2 there, 2 there, there. Stupid slimes. Go away. Now the question is, all right, that's looking, we're gonna go 2, nope, I want to go, let's go 1 shorter on this one. Is that what I did? That's what I did. And there, and there. Let's just put an accent right there. And here's the problem I'm gonna have. Here's the problem I'm gonna have. The corners. So this corner is going to have to drop in. So it's going to have to come up, drop in, and go back out. So it's got to be a uniform hourglass. You can't just hourglass the inner part. Or maybe, I just had an idea pop into my head. Maybe I can hourglass the inner part. The outer parts can kind of be straight, but do like a support structure. That's still not big enough, is it? It's still not big enough. Not for what I would consider a big one. All right, let's go on over and create a third one. Let's stay centered up here. How did we get? All right, we're gonna drop back. Let's drop back. Okay, let's go around this torch. We're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That may be a good start. Maybe a good start. And is this what people do on stream when they play Minecraft? I need some guidance. I'm not sure what you do on stream because Minecraft is mining and crafting. It's not like there's a. I mean, you can do more exciting stuff like fight the dragon, raid in cities. The trial chambers are coming. I seen something about trial chambers. Whose video was I watching? Maybe Mumbo. Okay, now the question is, am I going to run into that one? How did I do that? 2 and 2. That is not correct. Stupid slime. Go. Ah. These are the dumbest, most annoying mobs in the game. Stupid. 1, 1, 2. Is it 2 on the inner? 2 on the, yeah, okay. 2 on the inner. 1, 2. It's hard to think with slimes constantly in your face is all I can say. However, if it wasn't for the slimes, we wouldn't have sticky pistons. If we didn't have sticky pistons, we wouldn't have some of the cool redstone stuff. So I guess they serve a purpose after all. Now, let me drop in one. Drop in that one there. Yeah, that's all right. We dropped in one there. Let's drop 2. We'll leave 2 open there. 2 open there. And then we'll go corner. All right, I got this. Drop in 2, and then corner it. Oh my gosh. Why? I promise you, by the time I come back and show you guys the next stream, where hopefully I have one of these columns completed, I will have 163 million gallons down here smacking slime. Maybe not that many, but at this point we could probably create 163 million gallons because we got more iron than I think we'll ever use. I know we got more emeralds than we'll ever. Oh baby, what did I miss? Yeah, Jackie. Yeah, Jackie. Anybody get that reference? So I don't think that was ever actually said on the show. I think Uncle used to say, yeah. And then he would go, Jackie. But I don't think he ever uttered the actual phrase, yeah, Jackie. Maybe. But I don't know. Did I corner that one? I did corner that one. Is that the only one I didn't corner? Something's weird going on here. I had an extra block. Did I have an extra block? Yes, I had an extra block. All right, let's go back up top and check this out. Okay, man, yeah, there's something still not right here. Drop down 1, 2, drop down 2, and then out 2. Okay, just my eyeballs this morning. That's looking good. That has a lot of potential there. I still don't know if that's as big as I want it. So I'm getting another idea. Man, I gotta quit doing stuff. I'm getting ideas that are throwing me off. What if I started way on that side when I get that dug out, and then over here I do four big columns in each corner, not the whole corner, but if I decide to put that facade wall up, do 4 huge ones in the 4 corners, and then come in and do a medium-sized one, and then come in and do like a row of small ones, like right in the middle, because the entryway should be center of the whole room. and do small ones down the center as like an avenue going down to the facade wall. Oh man, that might look really cool. But I had thought about doing some, like I said, with the, like leaving some where I had just carved them out. Um, I got to think about that because I think either one would look just as good. I think either one would look just as good. But I don't know which way I want to go now. I definitely got to jump into creative and work this out. But I think this is kind of what I'm going for. I want it kind of rounded. This here has a lot of potential because then I could step in here. And then come into I don't want to get too thin in the middle. That's the problem that I'm having. I know when I start arching these, they're going to get pretty thin in the middle. And I don't want to get too thin in the middle because they'll look not as well. And yeah, that's okay, so I'm gonna have to work on that. So I'll probably have to come in and go a step, go up a couple, and I know I'm gonna have to use some stairs to make it look correct, probably, and some slabs. And there'll be, and like I say, that's going to be the core. There'll be a lot of decorative stuff around it. But to get from there to the ceiling, that's going to be a long stretch of just straight column. And unless I can get really creative with the design, that's not going to be anywhere near a big enough base. I'm going to have to go from an 11 by 11 central core to probably a 19 by 19 or a 21 by 21. It's going to have to be massive. That right there would never work. It'd just be like a straight square column. That would be ridiculous. Okay, so so let's try that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. What is that going to give us? 11 and 11 is 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we really don't need that outer one. We really don't need that outer one. I'm just going to have to... This is the part of building I don't like when I get my torches set. I like my torches set where my torches are set. I don't want to have to move stuff. I'm whining. I know I'm whining. And of course, this, come on, bro. Come at me. See, if you'd have minded your own business, you wouldn't have been getting split. And where are these guys coming from? Where are y'all coming from? Ah, I see now. They're dropping down. We have a dark spot. Are they walking off the edge? I did not think mobs would just walk off the edge of the block. I thought they had to have like a trap door or something to make them think there was a block before they would walk off. But those two zombies, there's no way those zombies spawn down here, I don't think. Is this light level low enough? I don't think that light level is low enough. Could they have spawned? I don't know if they could have spawned here, but I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. That one hadn't jumped off yet. Did they spawn on the bottom of the block and just fall? I don't know. Anyway, there. See that? See that? See that right there? And see that right there? And see that right there? We have magical floating lava. I found those blocks of lava, and when I started digging around them, this was the first one I found. And when I dug around it, I was like, why is the lava not spreading out? That happens sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I not count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't count right. Because I was like, I'm going to block off with my torches, which would be unusual for me. Okay, now, if we go with this being the core, what kind of area does that give us, and how does that affect? Stupid, 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 stupid slimes. And anybody that's still hanging out with me, thanks for hanging out. I know this is not exciting streaming, but this is what I do. This is Minecraft, right? I'll get back to something more exciting here in a week or two. But I've gotten back on the Minecraft kick, and I really want to get some of these columns started. And I thought maybe if I worked on a design on stream, people could give me some pointers. I don't want you to design it for me. Just maybe suggestions. I'm always open to suggestions. And booyah. Oop, there we go. Okay, man, oh man, that geode's going to be in the way. I didn't even think about that when I started this. Bear with me. Let me dig these up. Yes, I know I'm taking time to replace the torches to their original positions. You guys will understand that one day. Maybe. I don't even understand it, and I do it. I think I probably had enough blocks, but I want to make sure I got enough before I go over there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and tear down that little one and that medium-sized one and do my gigantic column over there, because that geode's going to be in the way. Didn't think about that. I don't want the geode to be in the way. So, well, that was a fail. There, not there. Because I don't know what I want to do with these geodes yet. It's nice having them around. If you ever need a lot of amethyst shards, is that what they're called? Amethyst shards? They're nice to have around if you need a lot of amethyst shards in a hurry. You can just hit all these geodes and boom, 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 and you got a buttload of them. I don't know if there's any automatic farm for those things that anybody's invented yet. If there's not, I'd be extremely surprised. Coolest may have even come up with something already. Yeah, let's tear this one down. It goes faster when you get over here where the beacon's at. Woohoo! Alright. Go away, mister. Stay over there, or you'll be divided into little slimes. Okay, pick everything up. Yeah, we're gonna have to get creative here in our space. Yep, knowing if I'm gonna go to a 21 by 21, it's going to have to. Yikes. Geo to be in the way there. That'll. Oh man. Okay, I'm definitely off there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I'm definitely off there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. How am I off? I won't say it was dippy, but I'm pretty sure it was dippy. I think he got my torches off. As long as they're in rows though, usually being a space or two off doesn't bother me until I find it, but now that I found that, it's bothering me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not as bad. This is bothering me to have to move those torches. It literally makes my skin itch to know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's try this again. Oh yeah. You know what? Maybe I'm going to start trying to put torches on 11. That way they would be an odd number, and it doesn't have to be even numbers for me. I just try to get them to a point where no mobs will spawn. Maybe I try 11. That way we're on that odd build, because it's much better to build on odd numbers. That way you have a one center block instead of having equal center blocks, because when you do equal center blocks, like if you're doing a house and you want to do one door for the doorway, if you have that double center block, it makes it nearly impossible. It either has to be offset or you have to adjust it to one side. And some people don't like symmetry. I learned that playing with some of the folks that we play with. I kind of like symmetry in my builds, but some folks, they don't like the symmetry part of it. And that's okay. That's okay. That's what Minecraft's about. So let's see from the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Of course. Of course. The whole time I was just placing those, no. But then when I need to get down to where I'm exactly placing the blocks in the right spot, I'm going to come over here and hit me. What do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's drop. Let's go ahead and drop 2. I'm just. Stupid slimes. Go away. Jeez Louise. Stupid. Stupid. And if we drop another 2, that will give us one more. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that'll give us one less. I said one more, I meant one less. And then let's drop and then do a corner. How about that? How about that? How about that? Let's go ahead and take care of this broski. Come at me, bro. Yeah! Stupid slimes. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Oh, that one got me. That one got me. Now I'm gonna have to get creative here. Anybody remember what we did? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And corner it out. What, Rooney? Yeah, you ready to go out? Guess who's back? Back again. The kitty's back. Tell a friend. 2, 3, 4. Give me a second, Rooney. And I'll go let you out, buddy. So we drop 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so it's pretty uniform across there. That'll help. Oop. When you get ready to start building. Probably could have left that block because I'm going to fill it in. Drop 2, 1, 2, and 2 in the corner. 2, 2, 2, 2 in corner. And then what did I do? Corner, corner, corner. Maybe? Oh, come on, guys. Just go away. Oh, God. Go away. Go away. Go away. And I would just chop them down to the small ones and leave them because I don't think anything else spawns when you leave them little, but then they're all in the stupid way and you can't even place a block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then corner this out. Oh, come on, guys. Just let me place the block. Yeah, get down in the hole. There you go. Yeah, stay down in the hole. And then 2, corner it out. And then we did, what, this? Nope, something ain't right. Something ain't right, boys. That, and then we cornered it out, maybe. Oh my gosh. Get out of the way, you stupid slums. 2, 2. So we got 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 times. And go over here and check. 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 times, and then 2. So basically 2, 5 times. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. The potential for our slime farms are amazing down here. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna come out 2. And yes, I have to count, or I'll just be all messed up. Of course, I should be able to do that in my head, right? Oh, I actually can do it without counting out loud. Let me think about that. Is that it? Is that the... Oh, look at that. All right, let's go up top. Give it a little chickity out. Ooh, that's big. That is large. And I may have to work on this centerpiece here. So let me see. If we took out, let's go 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, just go away, please. Just a minute. Let's drop in this one. Something ain't right. 2 and 2. Yep, 2 and 2 on either side. I guess it is right. this in. Maybe I did something bad there. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Stupid slimes. And I could even potentially drop that very center block back one. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Let me fill this in. That's messing with my eyeballs for some reason. Stupid slime. What, Ginger? What? I know. It's warmed up outside and you're ready to go, ain't you? Yeah? What? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm coming. If you give me a minute, go back in the living room and give me a minute and I'll... Oh my gosh. What? I know, buddy. I'm acknowledging the presence now. Alright. I'm concentrating, Ginger. Go away. Yes. I know this. Alright. I'm just trying to fill this stupid place in here and get a better look at... Oh my gosh. And if anybody ever posts again saying, I'm having a hard time finding a slime chunk, because people post all the time, why are my slimes not spawning? I'm going to go, just dig a giant hole in the ground and you'll have more than you'll ever need. Or won't. Or need. Alright. I just wanted to fill in one side. Is that so hard? Is that so wrong? I'm going to run out of diorite. You gotta be kidding me. I'm going to run out of diorite. Yeah. Uncle Roger say, yeah. I love Uncle Roger. Yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna give me enough room to come in, and I can still have maybe an 11 by 11 center core that maybe when it gets right in the middle will drop down to maybe a 5 by 5. Maybe 5 by 5 by 5. So 5 blocks tall right in the middle. And then we can slowly move back out. I think that'll give me plenty of room. I think that'll give me stupid. I think that's going to work. And so when I get ready to build it, I think I'll put it. This wall's got to be carved in some. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to give it a somewhat natural look on the walls. That's got to be carved out a little bit. You know what though? Actually, I think in some areas, like maybe in this corner, instead of carving it out and letting it drop in, as I get to maybe here, maybe I'll build out like it rounds on up to where my ceiling's going to be. And then natural ceiling, natural rock, and deep slate to the corner of the ceilings. And then inside, which that would be to that side and that side of the column. And then to this side and this side of the column would be where I'm going to do my vaulted ceiling. I'm going to make a vaulted ceiling up there in between the columns. So that will be tricky if I decide to go 4 big columns and then drop down to a medium and a small size column. The vaulted ceiling would be tricky. It would have to change area. So here it would need to be smaller between that and a medium column, and then from the medium column to the small column it would need to be a bigger area, and I don't know if I can pull off that math. That's a problem for future Falcon. Right now, current Falcon, um, has probably bored you guys enough. I think I'm going to call that the stream for today because I've got some really boring work to do here. Like I've got to convert blocks. I've got to convert cobbled deep slate, and it was a flying dippy. And that was the coolest thing ever because instead of flying flat, he was flying with his feet straight down. I'm sure that was a glitch, a video glitch in the game. He wasn't really flying with his feet straight down. But yeah, I've got to do a lot of converting of the deep slate. I've got to go gather up some blackstone. And then I've got to figure out some, because I want it to be, deep slate and blackstone. I want blackstone on the outer edges, and then I want it to be deep slate for the core. Like, so the deep slate was the core, and then the blackstone comes out to the outer edges. And then I've got to figure out a couple of accent colors, and I don't know what accents those well. Crying obsidian I had considered, regular obsidian I've considered, but the warped fungus, the red, may have some potential. It was another flying dippy. Maybe some sort of wood or some other kind of block, but I want from the deep slate to the blackstone, I want something that's going to contrast, like boom, in your face. But I don't want it to be tacky and awkward looking. I want it to be something decent. And I don't know what that is yet. I'll figure it out. As many diamonds as we found down here, we could probably throw some diamond ore in here, there, and yonder sporadically on the columns just to make it look like we carved it out of natural rock and then just polished the natural rock or chiseled the natural rock into bricks. If I do bricks, or if I do polished, we could just make it look like that, but then leave the ores in there. Like we found the ore while we were digging, but we just decided to leave it. Lots of ideas, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of ideas. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us today on the stream. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. We're gonna get there though. The channel, I'm still got a lot of stuff to do from the move. Still working things out as far as time management. Once I get the garage cleaned up, once I get things a little more settled, I'm going to get back to a regular streaming schedule. I'm trying to work out to start streaming more than just Saturday mornings, but just until I can get some of this stuff settled out and get more free time, it's just hard. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, until next time, game your way. Whatever you want to do in those games, it's your game. Play however you want to play, and don't let anybody tell you that it's cheating or easy or blah, blah, blah. Games are supposed to be fun and relaxing, not stressful. So thank you guys so much. We will see you next stream.